Yo, Banter fam, what's happening? As you can see on the towel today, we are saying bull's last chance. Now, this may not be for the super long time view, but definitely for the short term view. We have Bitcoin back at 38,500. You know, we've been here before. We are back at the zone again. We want to be seeing some sort of massive buying volume. We want to see where are the major levels that we want. I did take a last day or two of break, but we are back, and I'm here when the markets are either ugly or they're beautiful, any sort of level. We're going to go through it as well as dominance, as well as the altcoins, and what we're looking at for the week. I was expecting April to be a very bullish month. You know, things turn quite quickly. It is going to happen at times, and now we're looking at the next view because maybe April was the pullback. Maybe May is a great month. Let's go through it. No more wasting time. Let's get into it. Yo, what's up, Banter fan? How is my sound, Carl?
Let's see.
How's my sound? Guys, tell me how's my sound doing so I can make sure we're right, so you can actually hear me. Sound is not good.
Are you going through the laptop by any chance? Or are you going through the actual sound?
Let's have a look. Still bad. Better? Sound sucks.
Not so good. That was better.
Is it better? Sounds very distant.
Tell them to look at the chart so long by themselves.
That
looks fine.
Sorry guys, we're just sorting out here quickly to see what is happening with our signs here. It's bear market, guys. What do you expect? Like my sound is terrible. Brother, you're gonna have to play another song there quick and then get it sorted. Patient man.
Click. Have you heard the news? What? With his finger on the pulse, it's like Sheldon knew. Click. When the sniper shoots, we got Sheldon on the chart, so we never lose. Enter the sniper, sharpshooter advisor. Enter the sniper, he marks the charts right. Enter the sniper, he's calling the cycles. So enter the sniper, click. Time to be dedicated, sniper mode is activated. Explosions in the market are in target, and Sheldon demonstrates. Mirror on the wall, Master Sheldon tell us all. We got Sheldon on the chart, so we never lose. Enter the sniper, sharpshooter advisor. Enter the sniper, he marks the charts right. Enter the sniper, he's calling the cycles. Enter the sniper, click. Enter the sniper. Enter the sniper.
You want two, bro?
Put it up here. Let's see. Is it better? Tell me, Banter fam, is it better? We got the whole team here. Let me know.
Okay, we got other speakers. Must have turned them on.
Into the sniper. Better. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Better. Okay. Thank you, everyone. Let's start fresh. Thank you all. Appreciate it, brother. Thank you, Jimmy. Appreciate it. Thank you, Kyle. Yo, Banter fam, sorry for that. I hope you're all having a fantastic day so far. Much better. Okay, cool. Let me take this off here. Welcome to anyone that is new. Make sure you smash the like button, smash the subscribe button. Make sure all of our platforms, all of our social media platforms, remember to follow myself, Sheldon_Sniper. Make sure on our websites, as you get tons of free alpha there every day. And it's a way for us to communicate with you guys. Remember, we're only here well, I'm only here 30 to 40 minutes per day. The other 23 hours per day is all on you. And that's why I'm here to teach you guys how to fish and to show you guys I'm here throughout all of it. And we're going to kick ass together. Shell rugged his own mic. Yeah, I did get rugged, actually. You know, the truth of it, actually, is we have the school being prepped at the moment, and they come in here and they change all my stuff. And then I come in here, you know, Sheldon just wanted to take a 2-day break. And now I come back and everything's just shifted all over the damn place. So, Banter fam, as we can see what's happening, ooh, redness. Feels like I'm, you know, it feels like I've gone through 5 months of being stabbed and being absolutely destroyed at these times, yet Bitcoin's only been going sideways. And it just shows you, you know, when we get to these times of the market, you know, at times we get breakouts and then we can just see that how it's pulling straight back to these levels again. And it gets quite annoying. And for me, I'm at that point now where I've sort of slowed down on my short-term trades. I got stopped out on a lot of them, which is great. I'm always grateful to be stopped out, especially when I'm stopped out and the price goes lower from when I got stopped. For me, it's always a successful trade. I'm always able to buy more tokens than what I had previously. So trading it is very hard at the moment. And the main thing that, you know, end of the day, what are we trading through this time for? We're trading for entry. That's all we're trying to fight for, is that one damn entry that can help us, you know, that it becomes easy. Because when you get that entry and you finally get that entry and the market takes off, like then it actually gets really hard because now you've got nothing to do. You're in the market, you're making money, and then you got to fight the other beast of when do I start taking profits for, you know, when do I start to fit in these zones? So remember what we're trying to do here again, guys. You know, we're trying to fight a market now for entry. That's all we're trying to do. We're trying to fight this long-term sideways here to get that damn entry in the same fight zone that we've been in here. The only difference is this time it looks like it's a bit bigger and it's a bit longer. And, you know, we're trying to fight the hard zones to get that one entry. So when it takes off, we're in this zone. And we know at least we're still fighting in the right zone. You know, we got to remember where we are still fighting. We got to remember that it is the hardest point of view when we are in this choppy sort of season. And sometimes you're going to get them right, sometimes you're going to get them wrong. And for me at these times is I try when there's a breakout, that's when I'm interested into the market. And when it turns into a fake out, you know, that's where I got my stop losses in play. And now it's break time when it comes to the short-term trades. But as an investor, you know, this is where you basically shift that the market started breaking out last week, you know, and 4 weeks ago, we're having an absolute rampage in the market. You know, this little leg was beautiful. It was a really strong leg. The altcoins were ripping. Things were looking good. And then it slowly turned down quite quickly in that sort of zone. So when we break out of a zone of this, you know, we do turn into traders. We turn into those guys now where the market's moving. We got to be active now. And then when it fails and it starts to pull back down, now you got to shift back from a trader now back into an investor. That's what you got to do at these times, where now it's no point trading anymore as the market's just not giving money. We're trying to make money. It's just not giving it right now. And now we're shifting back into the investor's mentality. And this is a zone where you're not going to be able to always catch the bottoms, but you know, the dollar costing averaging, these sort of things are really great strategies at these times. As a dollar costing zone is not to catch the bottom. It's to dollar cost in a specific area that we're at. You're going to buy some at 40 grand. You're going to buy some at 44. You're going to buy some more at 37. Maybe we go to 32. You know, you're buying, but ultimately out of that whole range, you actually average at around 38. And that's the whole purpose of that within alts and within Bitcoin at that time. So what am I seeing with Bitcoin right now? Is I'm still seeing, this was that first little pattern that I was looking at that zone where we had that original trend. I'm going to give you guys the two views of what I'm looking at on Bitcoin, where it may get uglier or it may be a perfect area where we're sitting at right now, not as a trader right now. I'm talking about investment entries at these sort of zones. And there's always something we got to prep for the next levels if things do turn quite ugly. Now, I don't see crazy amounts of volume that is backing the current downward side of move, but we are getting to support now. And when we get to support, we know volume is coming. That's something we can never deny with the trend line, is volume comes when we break. Now, volume can come if we break it to the downside, because this is when we really start to get acceleration. You know, this was the perfect example here where we had the previous trend, how as soon as we break the trend, how we start to accelerate into a specific direction. And now we're back at that zone again. Now what we have is the previous two lows, that the one that we made in January, the second we made in the Feb, and now we're sitting at the level of April again. And that is the major trend that we are looking at, I would say the last bullish momentum line that we have in this move right now. Now, what that means is that either at the zone where I'm seeing the bottom in the region of early 37,000s is where we will get interest, previous to where we got interest here. Because when we were at 33, when we were at 35, we got interest. We got a lot of interest, and that then turned into a market that started to turn in a different direction. Now we're at that zone again, and we want to see, is the interest here? Because all that's stopping the market right now is there's no buying interest at this point. And we know it's definitely not retail. Retail are definitely not interested in the market right now. They're scared right now, but we want to see, when are the whales going to buy? Because they've been buying here and at these levels. Now, are they waiting for the price to get back to 34, to the regions of 32 to the $32,000 to the 34,000? Is that what they're looking at? Or are they still trailing in the upwards market and still looking to add as we start to slowly trend upwards? Which means they still want to keep the market in a slight upwards trend. And with that, because they know when the retail start to get back into the market. So for them, it might be very important to still keep the market in an upwards trend if they still want the break of Bitcoin high, the all-time high within this year. Remember, that's their decision now. It's the big guys' decision now. Should we take this market to all-time high season this year or in the next few months? If they want to do that and they expect them to do that, they got to keep the upwards trend. They got to keep loading up. Remember, they are not going to buy these pumps and buy these. They are always going to wait for discounts in the market. They're smart. They're very, very clever with that. They suck you dry. They make the retail absolutely, what do you call it? Cringe. They make them actually say, screw crypto. It's a scam. And like, who got me into it? I'm tired of it. You know what I mean? These sort of things. And when you feel like that, we get into that feeling again, guys. And the last time, all the times we had those feelings, we know what usually happens at those zones. When you finally give up, the markets like to shake out. And this is why I was saying shift a little bit now to investors' mentality right now. Because as an investor, you're a lot more calm. Now, when the market gives you signs to become a trader, that's great. Slip into trader's mode. Buy in, put stop losses. But then there's a rule. And my rule is, if I'm buying in now and I get stopped twice, now I got to shift and I got to take a little bit of a break from a trader's mentality and go back to investor's mentality. So you're going to shift between the two as the market moves, because I'd rather be a trader in a bull market than an investor in a bull market. That's true, because investors don't sell, and that's the problem. A trader does sell, and that's what I love. But also the difference is, in a bear cycle or in a bear move to the downward side, is an investor holds out through all the nonsense and all through all the emotion part of it, where a trader tries to catch every single bottom. And that's when it's nice to be a trader in a bull market, but then obviously an investor in a bear market is the better strategy. And you just got to learn to sort of switch that now, because it's still a mess, guys. Doesn't mean it's not good right now in a sense. Just don't waste your energy in a market that's just not giving it right now, and just shift, but still don't lose momentum or interest as well. It's very important for you not to lose that. So for me, guys, I have this one pattern to play out here, where 37 is an interest zone for me. I know volume is coming. If we break down, I'll give you that next scenario over there. But for me, this is the one scenario. 37 from here, it's still a higher low from the low of 34. And as long as we are making higher lows, as the previous point of view, we'll make a higher high, and we can finally reach back to the region of the 50K zone. First scenario. Second scenario now. Simple, very easy for me, is this scenario over here. Is now we don't hold that trend line. And if we don't hold that trend line, we can look at regions of going straight back into the previous lows. Now, I still don't think we are going to break those lows, as I feel this has not been fully retraced just yet. This has not had the proper retracement wave just yet. Even if there is a lower point of view at a later stage for Bitcoin, this for me is still the zone of this. It's still not out of the zone where we actually had a proper retracement from within that wave. So for me, I'm looking at the next levels that if we don't hold that trend line, now we're looking at levels of 32 to the 35,000. Let's be honest about that. And this is the line that's going to give it to us, is the break of 37,000 to the downward side. Now, for me, I really still feel the same sort of way I felt for the last few months, that 70 to 80% of the damage was done in this area over here. Now, for me to get shaken out here and to sell my positions here, I kind of feel like I'm getting fooled. I'm really getting fooled, and I kind of feel the big guys and the guys that, remember, someone's got to lose for someone to win. If you sell your coins, someone's got to buy your coins for you to sell them. Like that's the only way the transaction goes through. So if you're at that point of really after being minus, 60% from this region over here, and now you're willing to get out of this zone over here, what does the investor, what does a whale look at? They look at, oh, wow, this thing's 60% down. I'm buying. You know what I mean? And you sell off your tokens then, the big guy buys in the tokens at that stage, and it's the same repetitiveness of what we've seen before. So for me, I still feel as the investment side, I will not be shaken out of my HODL portfolio at this point, because this was still the big leg to the downward side. It's just about now, okay, I have been trying to actively trade a part of my portfolio within the last, few weeks. It did work at a certain point. I'm still above on this leg up than what I am to the downward side because I did take some profits. It's another lesson. What happens, guys, tomorrow? This goes here and it bounces back there. I just want to ask you the simple question, yes or no? Are you going to learn from what happened in this little leg over here? I just hope you're learning. Like, just remember how you felt the last month. It's simple. We went up there. I didn't take profits. I came straight back to my entries. So I wasted all that time. And what happens if it does it again? What happens if Bitcoin does this for the remainder of 2022? It can. Of course it can. Me and Kyle were talking about it here. What happens if this is a bear market? Okay, and we do go into a full-time bear market. For me, a bear market is this, where Bitcoin ranges for the entire year, where it ranges literally between the late 20,000s to the 50,000s. And then maybe it does something like 2018, where it rallies like this for a while, and then all of a sudden, boom, drops there, rallies for a while, and then we continue to sort of run. Either way, if this is a bear market that we're talking about, all that they're meaning by a bear market is a big range sideways market for a long period of time. Even if you look at the previous bear markets and where we looked at, you look at the range of where this market was. Where's 2017? Let's go back here. I'll show you guys here quickly. There we go. Look how long this took to play out. This is a 3-day chart, guys. Look how long this was over here. And you look at the range of what this was. A bear market, 100% up. Let's look at the down. 44% down. Let's look at the move. 53% up. Let's look at the move. 45% down. Look at the move. 50% up. That's a bear market. It's a range. It's a sideways range. Now, for that, at the end of the day, what I'm looking at, and you see here, how it takes a long period of time. Like I was saying, like maybe we go 20K. Guys are talking about a 20K sort of Bitcoin, right? That's only something I can see happening is if Bitcoin ranges like this for at least a year. If Bitcoin ranges between 30 and 45 or 50K for the rest of 2022, then I do agree that there can be another shakeout and then the continuation. But right now we are ranging, and we're ranging sideways at that sort of view now. So I'm just basically taking it that all I got to do now is shift between when to shift between an investor's mentality into a trader's mentality in that sort of zone. So to numb up Bitcoin quickly, guys, I'm looking at 37 as my trend line. That's my last momentum line. The bulls, for my opinion, the short-term, medium-term view, it's the line for the bulls to hold. They must hold that level now for us to make the higher high. If we don't make that, we are looking at the level of us breaking this trend here, and we can go back to the low 30s again. Which means as an investor, we've seen many times that scooping up years investment entries is very big opportunities. We know what's going to happen to the altcoins. That something like that can send ETH straight back to the trend line again, which means you're looking at a $2,500 to $2,400 to $2,500 ETH again, which is a big thing. That as an investor, you should be very, very, very interested. It will send a lot of these altcoins back. Now, in the last month, what have we learned? When we get into this market again, let's say now, ETH now, in the next few days, we actually have Bitcoin bounce here. And when Bitcoin bounces here, we're going to get the signal of this trend line. And if we break that trend line, we'll be doing the same thing. We'll be deploying now again a little bit more into from our trading portfolio. We'll be putting a stop loss and running the same thing again, because we know how crucial this trend line is over here. And if we drop that, we go to the next level. So my first scenario, 37 is our support. From that, we run to 50K. Second scenario, we drop it and we go back down to the low 30s. We'll go down to low 30s. We'll look for this long capitulation candle. Maybe we even go slightly lower than that zone, similar to what they did over here. Remember, we had the zone where they were holding. They send one more cheeky one just under that, higher low for the first time, and then we sort of continue. So we hold this higher low now, it will be a good sign. So we're in an important zone, guys. And I just want you to say now, if you're a trader and if you leverage, like turn it off. Go watch a movie, please. No leverage trading for the rest of this week. Like, just don't do it. Just do not do it. Wait, your time will come. This is where you leverage trade. If you are a leverage trader, do not do it. If you're a trader, wait. Just wait. If you're an investor, get very interested, because I'll be buying a little bit at 37. And because dominance now is in fact still the same favor as where Bitcoin is now, it's slowly moving up. It's not crazy moving up. This is what's still keeping me quite bullish in the market. But right now I'm still 50-50. But this is not really shooting up. But it will shoot up if Bitcoin starts to lose critical levels. But right now we don't have the Bitcoin dominance going crazy the way it was. And that's always a good sign, is that there's still love within the alts, within the zone. So that's very obviously important. And looking at my USDT dominance, that's still under trend, and we still have the bearish divergence at that point. So for me, 37 is a load up zone. Everything is following Bitcoin right now. If Bitcoin bounces, everything else will bounce. Very simple in that way. And we can even have a reversal within dominance. So around 37 to 38, I'm loading up as my investment side now within the altcoins. Use this time now. Stop wasting this time. It's a non-trading zone, but high risk, medium risk, safe hodl portfolio. Split your damn portfolio, please. Make sure it is ready and it's in the right. Make sure your percentages are right. And make sure that you are prepped for either scenario. If Bitcoin goes to $32,000 or $30,000 in the next week, are you prepped for it? Do you know what to do if it does go there? If it bounces 37 now and it goes to 37 and it goes to 50K, are you prepped for that? Put out the two scenarios on a very bearish view and a very positive view now, and are you prepped for that? If you prep for that, if it goes cheaper, you got liquid to buy, either the meaning of stop losses or you got cash. Fear is opportunity. Fear hasn't been this low since the last time. And the last time was the best buying opportunity for you. We're at that zone again. It can get a little bit worse. Are you prepped for that? Basic, simple little view. So guys, remember, I do have the beautiful tool of CoinPanel for any of my calls. They're all here. My investors watch lists, my trading thing, because I got something important to tell you guys. Sniper's taking a little bit of a break. Now, this market's going sideways at the moment. When I joined Banter, guys, it was 5 months after losing my father. Now, it was suicide, it was these sort of things, and it was very hard for me. And I was still on a mental road of recovering at that time. And then I joined Banter and everything went crazy, and I was doing shows. I think I've only missed like 5 or 8 shows within the last the last year. So I basically numbed myself in that time, guys. And when I had my little girl now, and these sort of things, a lot started to shift in my brain that I'm still very sore. I'm hurting at this point. I didn't have much time to recover in that time. I wanted to be strong for you guys every day. I wanted to be there for you guys every day. And I am here every single time. But the sad truth of it now is the market's ranging and it's going sideways right now. I can't move it right now as much as I'd love to. But, guys, what I've managed to achieve in the last year was off of a sore and an unhappy me. Like, you see me every day with this smile, and you see me here, trying to lift you guys up every day. But I've been very sore on the inside for a while, and it was just things that happened in my past that I was trying to get through. And obviously this world came on me and it happened all very quickly. But now the market's moving sideways, guys. And for me, I am using this time to spend time with the family. I'm starting gym again today. I started some of my sports again last week. So I'm not, I am taking a short-term break. When the market does move and anything big happens in the market, I'll always be here. I'll be going live. But at this time, guys, I'm using it to sort of heal. And I want it to be a lesson to you guys as well, not to tire yourself out in this market. It's exhausting, guys. It's been really hard for me. I'm still trying to recover within my dad, within my family, having a little girl now, reminding me all of it, and still having to get up every day and to put on this sort of smile every day to make things better. I'm taking a bit of a break, guys. I love you guys very much. I appreciate it very much. I want you to use it as a lesson as well. If you ever need a break, take it as well. Let's not tire ourselves in the stage. I will be here if this market moves or goes crazy. So there won't be a standard show of me every day anymore. For now, I know Kyle will be jumping on at times to help you guys in those times as well, but he's also going to take a break within these times. But guys, I love you very much. I appreciate everything of that, but I need to go I need to go find Sheldon again. I need to be with myself again. I'm here for you guys always. I'm so proud of all of you. I know it's been a really, really hard road. I'm proud of myself. I'm proud of all of us for what we've done. And I know we're going to kick ass. And I don't want us to drain ourselves in a market that's just not... Do you know how much I want Bitcoin to go at 100K? For you guys. Like, I would love it for you guys because I know how many lives it's going to change and how much people it's going to change and how it's going to help everyone's situation. But right now, the market's just not doing it. So yeah, I'm going to take a little bit of me time. You are going to be quite surprised. Sniper's going into motivation. I'm starting 1 or 2 more YouTube channels where I'm going to be getting into a little bit of mentality. I'm looking at writing a book. I'm looking at doing a few of these things outside of crypto as well. Oh, we're back. We're back. Sorry, Banter fan. It's just not happening today, is it?
See, even the Wi-Fi.
Even the Wi-Fi wants a damn break. So Banter, as I was saying, thank you for everything. I love you all very much. I am here when the market rages, when it does what it needs to be. I'll be back in action if the market moves. So make sure the notifications are on there. I'm not leaving you guys. I'm here with you guys. I just got to go heal and just got to go spend some time with the family. But I love you lots, Banter fam, and I'll see you all on the next show. Much love.